So hello guys, I hope you all are well in this pandemic time. I am Rajat, student in LPU. So today my topic of speech is climate change and its effect on mankind. So before getting into it, I would like to distinguish weather and climate. So weather is a short-term change, that we see in a day or within 2 days. So, but when we observe weather change for a long time, such as 30 to 40 years, for in a specific area, then that weather change, the average of that weather change is climate change of that specific area. For example, we say climate of Africa is hot, the climate of Britain or England is cold. So now why are we talking on about climate change? So climate change now has become a very big issue, and despite of being a very big issue, very few people are concerned about it. So but the good signs are now the organizations like governments are working towards it, specifically towards it. So and I think they would find some resolution for this too. So now what are the effects of climate change? Now this is very important thing. So its effects are enormous. Anything that we face today, be it any problem, be it poverty, be it unemployment, be it any kind of pandemic, be it any kind of disease, be it war, anything that we face today is somehow related to climate change. For example, we know that due to climate change the temperature of earth is increasing, and due to which what happens is glaciers melt, and that results in flood. So I would tell you a story of Syria. What happened there is, due to flood, due to climate change, the glaciers melt, and then there flood come. So what happened is, the people from affected area, they migrated to the main city, and the government wasn't able to handle those much population. So what they did is, they chose violence, and that led to a war, within the same country, that led to a war. So and we have seen so many diseases like malaria, dengue, and so many waterborne diseases. These are due to floods. And the biggest problem is the climate change is now disturbing the ecological balance of this nature. Somewhere we see there are droughts, there is no water, and somewhere we see there are floods, there is all around water. So the ecological balance has been disturbed due to climate change. And we see diseases like heat like heat waves. So many people are dying of heat waves. This is due to the increase in temperature of the earth. And according to I think according to some records, the earth's temperature has increased up to 2 degrees celsius, by 2 degrees celsius, and it is very enormous. I think it's very enormous, I think, figure. So now this was the effects, and there are so many effects. We cannot just state all the effects in just one video. So now we talked about effects. Now what are the resolutions, what we can do to reduce the effects of climate change? So firstly, we have to understand that making energy, we have to make we make energy by burning fossil fuels. We burn carbon, that creates a lot of pollution, and it results in climate change. So what we have to do is, after so many experiments, after so much hard work, organizations have found a resolution, that is renewable energy. And we see, for example, solar panels, to generate to convert the heat of sun, heat coming from the sun, they convert it into energy, so that we can use it in future. So this is renewable kind of energy, so that we could transform one energy into another, so that the burning of fossil fuels get reduced. And what locally what we can do is, we should to get to nearby places, we should use public transport. We should go through bicycle or by walking. And one more thing what we can do is, we should use renewable products, such as we should not use polythenes. Polythenes, in India there is so many people uses polythene, and the wastage of India, because India is considered as one of the most polluted and populated country. So this is mainly due to polythene and plastic. So use of polythene and plastic, I think, should be abandoned. Should be decreased by people also. So because governments are doing what they can do, but now we have to take steps. We have to take initiatives. because it is harmful for us, for vegetation, for living organism. So and what look, we can use renewable resources so that wastage could get reduced, and because it is our responsibility to make this world better to live for the upcoming generations. So this is our responsibility. Thank you very much.